Hello, I'm Jomika, and welcome back to the BrokeRock server. Today, we are going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Check on shops, make sure everything is stocked. We do need some more slime, which maybe I have in here. I do. Is there cactus in here as well? There is. I have come prepared on accident. So we'll go ahead and fill this back up. And then after we do all this shopkeeping stuff, we're going to head back over to the gaming district and we're going to continue work, hopefully finish. We're going to need a lot more than just the one slime. Do that. There we go. Hopefully finish our little archery game. I did some testing or some work on a testing world just to try and fine-tune everything, make sure everything is playable and still fun. And I think we're going to have a pretty cool game when everything is said and done. So I'm going to combine those back up. We're going to go visit our little not gambling, but our game of chance shop. And then we'll see what kind of goodies are down there, see what kind of prizes are left. We'll probably need to refill this at some point. So we'll take a look in here. Excuse me. We'll pick up that. And we have a few things left. Not too much. So we can... Oh god, please don't blow up. That was close. So we're going to put this back, hopefully not blow the whole place up. And we're going to go down below. There should be a whole bunch of goodies. So if we open this up, head inside, take a look. We do have an iron block. Subscribe to Fizz Cannon. Okay, make sure you do that. I've got a shulker shell, gunpowder, 9 blocks of diamonds, 36 regular diamonds. I don't like the sound of that outside, so we'll close that up. What else? We got sea salt and butter popcorn. We got some torches, blocks of emerald, gunpowder, shulker shell, some honeycomb. Yeah, so we got some decent stuff. Go ahead and take a look, see how many diamonds we actually got. This is all from just visiting the shopping district today. So I think most were probably from the game here, and then a few from the actual shop. So I'm going to head into the nether. We're going to head over to the gaming district, take a look, see, give myself and you guys a reminder of what we have so far. And then we can go ahead and put the finishing touches on the game. And I think I'm going to play it a few times just to make sure we like how it plays. So I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, so here is our game. This is Shep's Maze, which I probably will never play. It is a maze, but I know that when you get to the end of this one, it drops you down into one of those invisible mazes. And yeah, I just cannot do those. I don't have the patience for that. So here is the interior. These are all the different scores. So this was, I think, going to be 1 point, 2 points, 3, 4, and 5 points. We still need to rename everything that drops down here. We need to make like a little platform where you can load and unload. We'll do like an entrance here, an exit here, and then I am going to be adjusting the rail here. So it goes a little bit slower in some places and then speeds up again. So like here it'll go kind of slow and then it'll speed up to about here and slow down again and then speed up to the next little area. So I've kind of planned that out. We also need to figure out these walls and make everything spawn proof, because the last thing we want is a creeper just hanging out somewhere on the track and then unexpectedly blows you up and breaks the game and ruins your score. So we have a lot of work to do still, but I think we'll get a good chunk of that done, hopefully all of it done in today's episode. So I'm going to get the supplies I need, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So one thing I know I'm going to want is some brown glass, and we are running low on cocoa beans. I was going to grow some, but we don't actually have any jungle wood. So I am going to head to a jungle forest, or just a jungle. I grew some trees there and cut them down, and I'm pretty sure there's a jungle off in this direction about a million blocks. I looked on Chunkbase and it was like positive 2,000, negative 3,000, somewhere around there. So we're going to head that way. I think that's the closest one. Make sure my leacher is okay. It is. And then, yeah, we'll probably just cut down one tree, maybe get some bamboo if we see it. I don't think I have any, but I'm not really sure. Might as well grab it while we're there, and anything else we see that we might need. So yeah, I'm going to grab that, and then we'll head back and continue work on the game. I guess I forgot to show you, but I did make a little bit of progress on the interior of the building, and yeah, I'll make sure to show you that as soon as we get back. Well, exploring is always fun because we come across things like this that have already been rated. So never mind. We're going to continue on our little journey. I'm not surprised that that's actually been rated because we're not that far away from civilization. So yeah, flying continues, and I'll meet you over at the jungle. All right, so we found the jungle, and we really just need one jungle tree. So we'll go ahead and just take this one down. Maybe we'll grab a few more cocoa beans if we come across them. But I'm not going to really worry about getting too much. I'll take a quick look around. And yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to get everything we need. Technically, we already have what we came for, and that was just a few logs. Maybe we'll get some saplings while we're here. I think that'd be a good thing to have so we can grow our own trees in the future. But yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult to get everything. So I'm going to make sure that I don't leave anything behind, at least from this tree. And yeah, I guess I'll meet you guys back over at the gaming district unless I find something else interesting. All right, we're back at the gaming district, and here is the start I made. I guess it's not as much as I thought, but we have a platform in here. We're going to move this up one. The rails are going to come in, go around, and then it'll automatically be ready to start again. This side is going to be the entrance, so you'll come in here, jump in the minecart, go out, and then when you come back in, it'll pop you off the minecart, and then you can exit this way. Somewhere in here, you can check your score. And I got back from the jungle area, and I had 2 parrots, which followed me on my shoulders most of the way back, but somewhere towards the end, they disappeared, so I'm not sure what happened with that. And then we have all the jungle wood and the cocoa beans growing, and then as soon as they're ready, we can take them off, and then I'll probably replant most of them so we could get some more, and I will never run out of brown dye because we have no more cocoa beans. So I'm going to let those grow. I'm going to do a little bit more building, and then yeah, we'll do a little progress update, hopefully pretty quickly. But yeah, I'm going to AFK, let those grow for now while I get some work done. All right, I have been busy. We added some test targets here if you wanted to shoot at them or just touch them, whatever you want to do. As you're walking in, it shows how many points per hit. So this one will be 1 point every time you hit it. This one is 2. This one's 3, 4, 5. I placed these in just so we can keep mobs out. I should probably light up in here a little bit because yeah, there's still stuff spawning in here. But when you come in, we have this book that is incomplete, and that's just going to explain all the rules. We have all the inside completed. We got the entrance here. Spectators go up. We should fix that so it matches. And I don't know where you guys keep coming from, but if we do this, spectators, that should be the same. We got the exit only here. And then this is where the score comes in. We'll go up this little bubble elevator, drop into that chest. Old scores go in there. And then this is going to be the book for recording your scores. And then if you come in here, this is like the loading station where you can come in. No minecart here, so we'll just go ahead and push that button for a new minecart. Go ahead and get in the minecart. We are ready to go. The only thing we need is a bow and a bunch of arrows. 64 will be plenty. So if we go ahead and go, it'll shoot us out pretty quick and then slow us down. So go ahead and get a few of those. I missed that. I missed those. But yeah, we'll just do a quick little run through. I am so bad at this. Maybe I could get that one. Missed the blue one. Got the yellow one. Orange, missed. Get the red over in the back. And this orange one right in here. Easy when it's going slow. Yeah, I missed a few of those. So we'll get that. And then we'll see how many points we actually get here. I thought I was going to miss that red one in the back. Get the orange. Get the white. And the blue. Missed the blue. And then we come in, it shoots us off, and the minecart goes into there. So then when we're done here, we can just throw those in. I do want to get mending for the bows. Or maybe not mending, but maybe the infinity, I think it's called. But let's go ahead and look in here. It looks like one of these got popped out. So we may need to change that a little bit. I'll let that run for a second just to see if everything is in or not. But while we're waiting, we can come over here and see that everything is already reset. It doesn't take long for the arrows to despawn. So we're all good to go for the next one, basically as soon as somebody's done. If we come back this way and look, the end of the course is also empty of arrows. Actually, that one just emptied out. So by the time they started and got back over there, it would all be gone since it takes the same amount of time to get through the course per person. So this one is done. We got 11 points plus 6 plus 12 plus 9. So whatever that comes out to be, we'll go ahead and write that down. That was actually my first complete playthrough. Most of them have just been sitting in the minecart and waiting just to see if the speed was okay. I think we've got it pretty good now. It's actually slow enough in the areas that it needs to be that we can actually play. So if we head down here, we could take a look. I filled every single one of these with 64 of that color. So we obviously missed that one. There's still 64 in there, 64 in there, and then we got that one. Yeah, 63 left in that one. So we should be able to play at least 64 times. And then I can come in. I got a whole bunch of extras in here, plus whatever people take out of the game, we can just replace back in. I raised up this floor just to make room for me, and I'll probably do the same thing on the other side for the bee. If we come out of here, maybe if we can get out of here. Oh my god. There we go. We got out, and then we'll take a little flight. I also raised up the walls everywhere just because I didn't want all the mobs coming in. We've pretty much mob-proofed the place inside. But there we go. The R is raised up a little bit. The B is not. And I think I like it raised. So we can go ahead and do that for the B at some point. And then, yeah, it is definitely ready to play. The only thing I'm going to do is the instructions here. Write those up just so you know how to play. And then I'll enter my score. And yeah, we can see where we're at after I get those two things done. So I've written up the directions here. If we take a look, it says, welcome to Archery, which is BrokeRock Archery. The idea is that you sit in a minecart that moves around and you need to shoot as many lamps as possible. Aim for the button on the lamps. The more lamps you turn on, the higher your score. And then it just gives you directions on how to play. Just basically make sure the chest is empty, head to the entrance, go through the door. If there's no minecart, push the button for the minecart. Sit in the cart, pick up a bow and arrow, click the button, and you're off. Hit as many targets as possible. When you get back to the station, put your stuff back, check out the score, and move the score pieces over. And then here is the points for each little target. And yeah, it matches up to these points here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, we also put all of our old scorecards where they belong in here. This is empty, and if we take a look in here, I got 38 points. I think that's pretty good for a first try. We'll see how other BrokeRockers do, and then when somebody beats us, we'll probably have to try again. And I also raised up the stone slabs there, and also put some blue up top, just to kind of add some contrast to everything. So you can actually see the BrokeRock logo type thing from further away. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Everything is ready to go, and it is open for people to start trying and getting a score. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. If you liked today's episode, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.